M was just voted out. Uh, she decided to cause some chaos on her way out. Like I said, I wanted Iron last cycle. Just because he is a threat to my game, and the only names I hear that he's dropping are mine, Devin's, and Bobo's. But after last tribal and everything that I found out, I don't trust Bobo anymore. And now I also don't trust Pekka. And crazy enough, I really trust Iron. But it just goes to show that in the game of Survivor, you never know what's happening or who's working to your benefit. And the only way that you can know that is to continue playing the damn game and to be adaptable. You need to be able to shift yourself around and be resilient. And I'm trying.
Yo, I'm about to fucking crash out. I cannot believe that shit. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I'm getting 4 votes. I'm hearing this and that. M's fucking being, this is mysterious in my fucking DM. I'm about to crash out. I need a break. That's what I need. You know what I need to happen? I need Iron out of this fucking game because I cannot trust that guy, even if he like tied me up to the most secure bungee cord of all time and pushed me off a cliff. I would still think that shit would break. I do not trust that guy one bit. And I'm pissed about that tribal. I'm pissed that I had to play my idol piece, and I'm pissed that it was a unanimous vote. I wish that it was a closer vote, honestly. Yeah, fuck that. I'm pissed. But yeah, I don't know. Right now, I just gained a lot of trust with Ryan. I really do like Ryan. So that's nice. But yeah, I need a fucking break from these people because they are weird. They've been weird all season. I can't get a read on half of these people. People lacking responses when I need responses. It's just fucked. Anyways, a little bit of paranoia on a Wednesday night doesn't hurt anyone. So yeah, there's my little crash out for tonight. I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Fuck.
Okay, so this is my follow up to the other video that I posted. The one that comes before this was before Tribal. This is now after Tribal. Yeah, so I think M was just totally fucking with us and actually tricked us all into thinking something was going on. But somebody still voted for Bobo. And my gut is telling me that that was probably Iron. I think Iron thinks he's kind of slick, but he's actually, like, not slick at all. I'm glad to still be here. So that was a wild ride. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That was crazy. Yeah, I think Iron has to be next. I think at this point, I just can't have him here, and I'm hoping that people are starting to agree with that. I had, my thought process is always like, you can have advantages in this game, you can have, you know, whatever, but the best weapon is information, and using your like social bonds. Because I've created really genuine connections with people, which also means that I have a pretty good feeling on how to get them to do things that I want them to do. Word things a certain way. It's always we should do this. We've been in this together since the start. Those things are true most of the time. Like, those aren't lies. But, you plant those seeds. You gather information. I've spent this entire game gathering information, and here we are at 12. And I'm hoping I can finally start using some of that information to start directing things. I'm a writer, filmmaker, director in my real life, so I'm kind of trying to direct the game, to get myself to a point where I'm I'm the one in control. I'm the one who's got all the power, and it's too late for anyone else to do anything about it. So next on my list is Iron. We'll see if I can make that happen.
Hi, Gun TV Confessionals. Update. I'm happy that M went. I don't think I mentioned that yet. Didn't really like her, obviously. Happy she's gone. I kind of wanted to vote Bobo towards the end, but I knew I'd never get M's jury vote anyways, so don't care, she can go. And, yeah. I started on a tribe with her, and the only thing I knew about her was that she does drugs. And I'm not even kidding, that's literally all I know about her, is that she's like 30-something and she does drugs. So, yeah, happy that she's gone.
They came, they went, now they're ghosts in the game. Some played it smart, some lost their flame. Whispers in the island, the echoes remain. Sagevivor ghost, chatting through the pain. They came and they went, now they're ghosts in the game. Some played it smart, some lost their flame. Whispers in the island, the echoes remain. Sagevivor ghosts, chatting through the pain. So here's to the fallen, the ones who got played. Some left in glory, some thrown in the shade. The game don't stop, it's a battle to fight. Who's next to go? Man, it might be me tonight. They came and they went, now they're ghosts in the game. Some played it smart, some lost their flame. All different stories, all different vibes. But one thing's for sure, this game eats you alive.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sagevivor. In this episode, we are coming in off of the first boot of the merge, and so things are getting a little crazy. People are getting a little ambitious, and that is where we're jumping into this episode. Friendly reminder, if you have not already, please smash that like button for me to show your support for the series, and consider subscribing. It really does help me out a lot. The better that this series does, the more that I can turn around and reinvest into Sagevivor as a whole.
Here we go. Welcome to the anti-auction. That will make more sense soon, but I want you to all be aware that this is not your traditional auction. Well, you said that in the rules in the Hinterlands chat, so I figured it wasn't. However, you will be starting with $500 to spend during this auction as you see fit. Be careful with your decisions. Item for bid, idle piece. This will be given to the highest bidder, so bid however much you like. If there's a tie, shop will randomly select someone. Once you have made your purchase, you may move to anti-auction 3. I already have an idle piece. It's like, I've already got one. I'm chilling. I know I could go for more, but at the same time, I don't really think it's worth it to go for more. Because again, I already have one. What do I need a second one for? That's only going to put a much bigger target on my back. $0. An extra vote. This will go to the highest bidder, so bid as much as you like. If there's a tie, Chaperone will randomly select someone. Once you have made your purchase, you may move to anti-auction 4. Okay. An extra vote. That's it. I mean, I'm not going to undersell that. An extra vote could be very useful. The thing is, by not bidding on these things, I'm just allowing them to go into someone else's hands. While that definitely puts me at a higher risk, I'm also allowing the possibility of one of my allies getting one of these, which could be a really good thing. Not to mention, if there is something really good, I could just spend nothing. I could just choose one specific thing that I would like, spend the $500 on it, and then boom, I can nab it. So for this extra vote, do I think it's worth it? I'm going to say no. I don't think I have an extra vote because at the same time, I already have an idle piece, so I could cancel a vote. I think that's more powerful. So I'm gonna go with $0 again. Checkpoint 1. You must pay $100 to keep your vote tonight. Failure to do so will result in you losing your vote. If you have already lost your vote, those do stack to each tribal you go. Bravo! Bravo! This must be a big ol' fuck you to the people that already spent all their money. Bravo! Very nice. Very good trick. Fortunately, I've spent nothing. So I have $100 to spare. So that will leave me with $400 after this. Sure enough, $100. An idle piece? Again? Again? I mean, I said this earlier. I already have one. Why do I need another? I don't need this. $0. Okay. This could be huge. An idle nullifier. Wow. Well, the thing is, how many people risk keeping the $100 and losing their vote? Interesting. So I have 400 left. I guarantee people are trying to get this. But the thing is, I don't want to risk any punishments. Interesting. How much should I bet on this? Because the thing is, this is something I definitely don't want to go into the wrong hands. This is something interesting to think about. I'm going to be thinking about this for a good minute. Do I spend the money on this, or do I save it for any more checkpoints? Let's see. I could spend $100 or $150. If I spend $150, I'll have $250 left, which should be enough. But at the same time, how many more people have bid on this one? And again, risking punishments. Now that I know I'm risking punishments, it makes it so much harder to bid. Because it said checkpoint 1, so there's definitely gonna be more. The thing is, I don't think I'd be able to get it. I think someone definitely saved all 500 for one item, and I think this is that item. So I'm actually going to be a little greedy and save my money. I'm going to save my money. There we go, another checkpoint. Easy 50. There we go, 50 to keep my vote tonight. Again, bag check? This allows you to security check in someone's bag, and production will confirm what you see. You may only use this once, and it must be used by the end of this cycle. If someone transfers what they are holding to someone else, then it is not considered to be in their bag and you won't see it. This is going to the highest bidder, so bid however much you like. That's good. But then again, knowing that's out there is such a massive risk. I don't think many people are going to be going for this one. I have 350 left. I think I am going to bid on this one. I am bidding 100 on this one. This is an option to open Pandora's box. If no one bids, nothing happens. If just $1 is bid, it will open the unthinkable. People will know if you bid the most and open the box. What the fuck? No! No! What the fuck? No. Motherfucker, $0. I'm not opening Pandora's box. The hell? No way. There it is. A hidden immunity idol. We all knew this was coming. Fuck, I shouldn't have spent the 100. How much money do I have left? I have 250. Okay. I want to save 150 for the last possible checkpoint. There's definitely going to be one more checkpoint. I'm going to hold on to 100. I'm going to bid on this. Okay, minus 100. I still have 150. I can't go over either. The auction is over. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. God damn it. I should have just spent all of it. To be fair, even if I did spend the 250, I don't think I was getting it anyways. Okay. Well, that's about it. To be fair, the one thing I'm curious about with this is, how does one person just win immunity? I'm so confused. I'm definitely not getting that idol, and I don't think I'm getting the bag check. But at least I keep my vote. Not bad. I don't know if I'm getting anything out of this, but at the same time, nothing gained, but nothing lost. It's just, I really didn't care. I honestly just really didn't care. This is just fine. Fun challenge. Very fun.
Hey guys. So I just won immunity for this challenge and I gave everybody a shot in the dark and I really could not be any happier. Excuse the TV screen, but the drama will ensue at the fact that I literally just checked Iron's bag and of course he's loaded because he's cocky as fuck and he's gonna go home. So I made sure of it this week. So he has a shot in the dark, a steal a vote, 2 idol shards, and an idol nullifier. And I just love this because now I'm going to be able to turn the tides for him and actually be able to, do something in this game. Honey, this is exactly what I needed, and this is exactly the serve that I wanted. So can't wait to see you guys on the flip side.
So originally, we did this whole auction thing or whatever, the anti-auction. I don't know who got the hidden immunity idol. I don't know who got the first extra vote. I don't think I do. Devin might have got it. I'm not sure. But what I do know is Pekka got the first idol shard, and Pekka has a fully powered idol at this point. But Pekka trusts me, and that's good. I know that the second idol shard was purchased by me, your boy, yours truly, Joe fucking Donkey, dude. So yeah, I got 2 idol shards now, and I have the medallion advantage with Ryan and Love. So that's that. An idol nullifier went to my boy Iron, and what else? The bag check went to Val, and I don't know who the idol's with. But so here's the thing: Val checked Iron's bag and saw that he had a fuck ton of shit, and she got scared and she wanted it to be Iron gone, and it was pretty well set up for that to happen. But this morning I told Iron that his bag was checked by Val, and I told him that if he told anybody that I told him and that I heard it from Val and that I told him, that he was screwed in this game, because it's true. I am the only thing keeping him alive in this game.
So the challenge was an anti-auction. I did my reaction in the confessional, and Val won immunity and gave everyone a shot in the dark, which I think is cool. But then Val also happened to win the bad check, which I'm like, all right, cool, yeah, you know, Val's with JoJo, we'll be right, we're chilling. And then JoJo comes to me and is like, Val fucking bag checked you, bro, and you're stacked. Like, you're stacked. I'm like, oh my fucking god. My entire game plan up until this point has to be to play hard for advantages and then hide them and then whip them out last second. And Val just completely blew over my game. It was really, really upsetting. And I asked Val why she did it, and she just said, because you're cocky. And I'm like, I mean, I'm boisterous, I'm loud, but I wouldn't necessarily correlate to being cocky, but perception is king in Survivor, so that's how she perceived it, and it cost me my anonymity. So everyone knew I lied about the Steeler vote, and everyone didn't really know, but I kind of just admitted to it that I had bought the shard from the first shot. Because at this point, I need to be open and honest to everyone about what I do and don't do, because a lot of people would have a lot of distrust in me now, especially my closest allies like JoJo, like Ryan, like Ethan, that believed in me, and I lied to them directly to their face. I think I damage controlled enough. I believe that I was able to sell why I did it well enough, which is not a half. It's not like a lie, but it's not like the full truth either. Of I just said to people that, look, I wanted to hold it for the alliance, like I wanted to hold it for my allies, but I wanted it up my sleeve. I didn't want people knowing about it because it can cause paranoia in people's head, and if people just didn't know about it, it would make it so much easier for me to go, all right, I'm recognizing this is the problem. I have this advantage to be able to rectify that problem. Which is true. I did intend to do that for the most part, but it was mostly so I could do it for myself. Had it come to the time where Ryan needed it, or JoJo needed it, or Ethan needed it, or even Love needed it, I probably would have used it for them. But regardless.
I sucked at another comp. I didn't win anything in the auction, but at least I didn't lose my vote. Val did a bag check on Iron and found out that he has a shot in the dark, 2 idol pieces, a steal a vote, an idol nullifier. So that chaotic dude is packing heat. A few people told Iron about it. I may have been one of those. But to be fair, I did know that JoJo was telling him first. And he said to be honest and asked me what was up. And since I already knew JoJo had told him, I wasn't about to be the person who's like, oh, I don't know. So yeah, I was just honest with him.
I won an idol. Woohoo! I don't know why, but my immediate thought was that I'm definitely going to get voted out with this thing at some point. So I will try not to make that happen. That'd be really embarrassing. And I feel like this is like foreshadowing, honestly. So that's not good. I don't know why, I just don't feel like I have the greatest social connections. And so it's like, I could see myself getting voted out with it at some point for sure. I'm just going to try and not make that happen. I know JoJo got a idol shard because he told me. I know Ryan got an extra vote because he told me. And Iron got a idol nullifier, which is a little scary because I do have the idol. But Iron, despite being a kind of honestly bad ally and whatnot, because he's just really selfish and whatnot, it's like everyone knows he's really selfish and kind of a bad ally, which makes him a good shield. I've already heard his name going around, and that's not something that I want to do. I want to try and save him.
I feel pretty good about where I am. My only concern is that Val might get mad about me telling Iron, but I did tell Iron after I knew he already knew, so hopefully she'll understand that. It's going to be interesting. It's getting a little bit crazy with everybody in here. TP is worried about tribe lines, but clearly that's not a thing because Angel is very anti-Pekka right now. The rant that I got from Angel about Pekka was actually quite hilarious. So I'm just gonna try to chill and um, not make a big target out of myself and let people put their beef out loud.
After this vote, I want Pekka. Bitches want to be using me and my feud with Iron to their advantage, and they want to manipulate the scenario and trying to pit me against Valentina and JoJo. Like, bitch, you don't even know who knows each other in this game. To be sitting here acting like you got all the power and you can just manipulate everybody and you're just some social mastermind, bitch, fuck you. I knew when I watched Castlevania I was not gonna fuck with you. I knew it, and I still pushed it down anyways because I actually started to like you. But your time is up. And I can't wait to write your name down on that beautiful tan parchment and watch your dumb ass walk out of this game. Goodbye.
Pekka needs me. Pekka, I have so much info on Pekka. I know he has a full idol. I know that he cleared their shop round one because he fucking told me. So, like, yeah, I got all the dirt on Pekka if he wants to play that game with me. So, yeah. I am getting Iron through this round and all of his idol shards so that we can use those next time. Potentially even burn Pekka's idol because it sounds like Angel's going to want Pekka out next, which I don't like the early hit on Pekka. I feel I want my minions to stay for as long as possible. Pekka, Angel, Love, Ryan, those are my 4 that I think are all coming to me with everything. And you know what? Let's add Iron to the list because I just saved his ass. So we got at least 5 people. I did just tell Ethan about my idol shard too. And I feel like that kid, dude, he could be the best fucking bullshitter I've ever met. But god damn it, man, I think he likes me and I think he's rocking with me. So that's good. I like Devin. I really do. Dude, I think I have like everybody right now. I have to be killing the trust rankings. Could be dangerous, but it's not dangerous in the other times that it's been dangerous because I think the loyalties that I have are stronger than that. I think all these people, I don't think, there are probably a few of them that just want to use me for the short term because they do see that I am a social player. But I think a lot of them genuinely want me far in this game because they see me as a path not only to like Final 8 or whatever, but to the end. A lot of people see that I am a way to the end for them, or at least they think so. So I don't know, dude. I think I'm cooking, and I don't think this is going to be like an early flame out type of cook. I think this is going to be like we're going deep. I'm going to be here for a while, dude. Literally, this game did not move unless I told it to move, bro. Nothing would have happened this morning if I didn't get on my phone, dude. If I just closed my shit and started working my job the time that I got there, bro, nothing would have happened in this game until I opened my damn phone. But I opened my damn phone and I made things happen because this game revolves around me, bro. I am the connector. I am the center of the onion, fool. I'm winning this game, bro. I'm winning it. I'm going to try to keep toning it down, but there are so many loud people around me, man. It's so easy to blend in. It's so easy to just get them what I need to get them what I need to do, bro. Like, oh, dude, we're cooking.
I want to target Angel. I just don't like him. I've never liked him. So I would ideally want to target him. And I think Iron has beef with him or something. So if Iron wants to push that and I can save him and get Angel out, then that would be great. And my hands wouldn't be that bloody because it'd be seen as Iron's move. So that would be my ideal course of action. I know like JoJo and Valentina might want to blindside Iron right now, and I mean, that just feels so short-sighted. Like, where are you gonna go if Iron gets voted out? We're gonna be like 6-5 numbers-wise, and sticking Tribe strong and like OG Tribe and whatnot is really boring, but it is best for my game. I don't have as good of connections on the other side. I genuinely actually do like my OG Tribe more than the other people. I feel like it's kind of just like, why would you flip right now? Yeah, he has a lot of advantages and stuff, but it's not a big deal. Especially if everyone knows about it, then it's even less of a big deal. So Why would you vote Iron right now? That's just dumb. So, I want to keep him. I think he trusts me too. I mean, he said he wants us to be like a secret duo and stuff like that, so. He doesn't even have many options, like, literally. The other side's just probably going to target him, so why would we target someone that the other side's already targeting? It just doesn't make any sense. It's dumb gameplay, it's very short-sighted, it's getting at a threat, but not an actual threat to us, so that's where my head's at with that.
So me and Iron, we decided to not necessarily like make a truce, but we're on the same wavelength. And we are working with each other this time around with the hopes of building trust further in the game. So I think right now we're both making really good efforts to do that. I do trust Iron a whole lot more than I did last cycle. Like a lot more. A lot more. To the point where like I'm genuinely considering like really keeping him in this game because I think it would be beneficial to me. So there's that.
Me and Angel have really, really hit it off again. I think that our game plans align enough for the moment. And Angel has proven to me that he is willing to want to work with me with this vote. And Angel has connections with Devon. So I have both Angel and Devon with me as well. I reckon that I'm in a good spot. I'm not in a great spot. I'm not playing out of my mind. This isn't the best season I've ever played. I'm not the social king that I was for this, but I am in a good spot.
I think me and Ryan are kind of like locked in, and I feel like we're a very solid duo right now. He tells me a lot of good information, and I know that Ryan's playing an actually really good game. He's very social, and he pretty much always comes to me with information, which is good in the sense that he's telling me stuff, but it's also bad in the sense that clearly people trust him more than me, and my social game's not as good as I'd like it to be, and I know Ryan's playing a better game than me right now. But it's Final 12, I don't care if he's playing a better game than me. He just has to go later at some point, because I know I would lose to Ryan for sure. So, I'm not stupid. And yeah, I don't know. I don't have like a whole lot to say, but that's kind of my thought process right now. I know Ryan was saying Pekka's name kind of to me. Like to try and maybe idle Pekka out or like, save Iron and get Pekka out. That wouldn't be like the worst thing ever, but I would want to keep Pekka just because I have been like the way that I want to play the game is I want to be kind of a low threat on one side for now. I don't see a reason to play the middle like super hard right away. So like I kind of in a way, I don't know if it sounds weird, it might sound weird, but I don't totally want to build too deep of connections with people on the other side because that's when you get a lot of blowback. And so I kind of want to have okay relationships with the other side that could be meaningful down the line, but not to the point where people would be mad at me over a vote. So I want to stay on my side right now, kind of talk to the other people a bit. I don't know, just be a low threat and kind of try and start some connections to the other side. But like I said, I don't want to be like taking heat early on. I want to be able to just position myself well because I think that's one of the most important things in Survivor. I think threat management and positioning are pretty much the two most important things actually, because that's really what's actually going to get me to the end and give me a chance at winning. So the people that I've kind of been trying to make and take an active stride in connecting with are Pekka and Devon, I guess, because who else am I going to talk to? I hate Ethan, I hate Angel, and Bobo sucks to talk to. I mean, really boring, like so unbelievably boring. Ethan is so unbelievably fake, and Angel is so annoying, and I don't like Angel. So by force, I'm kind of trying to connect with Pekka and Devin a little bit, just for more down the line type stuff. And I've been trying to stay loyal to my OG people for now, I guess. This is like really long, and it's not even that important. I haven't told anybody about my idol just because I don't trust people enough right now. At some point I might, just to solidify something, but I don't have a reason to tell people right now, especially because my threat management, my threat level is already low. I feel best with Ryan right now. I feel good with Love. JoJo I don't like. Valentina I don't understand half the time what goes on in her head. I need to talk more with Olivia. I want to like solidify more with Olivia. And yeah, that's my confessional update. Goodbye, chat.
Okay, I just had this epiphany about why I think it's been hard for me to like know who to trust. And it's been hard for me to like trust Love and JoJo because we only were together on the OG tribe for like 2 cycles, and we didn't go to tribal, so we never really had to like test our loyalty or anything. And so I feel like we never really talked that much game, and then we swapped, and then both of the times we swapped, I feel like were kind of like big tribals for me because I had to go to tribal twice, and then one of them it was just between like me and Sparky, and I feel like so much has happened. And then like now that we're all like linked back up, I kind of feel like I don't know who they've talked to or what they know, and I don't know like where we stand, and it almost feels like they're like strangers to me now, even though like I don't know, like we were cool back on the OG tribe. I just think like I'm so different now.
So this morning, Olivia pops off at me in our one-on-ones talking about, I never trusted you from the beginning because you played dumb. You know, you always knew that I had this extra vote, but you were always playing dumb, so that's why I never trusted you. And I'm like, yo, like let's slow your roll, because who started the distrust? I was nothing but kind to this woman. Love Olivia. Still do. But holy shit, man, she fumbled the bag with this game. Fucking with the Joe, man.
Everything went nuts. Liv heard that somebody had said her name, and she started beefing with Iron and JoJo and Ryan and Angel. And apparently Pekka had told her that Angel and maybe some other people said her name, and she just spiraled.
I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. She most definitely got an extra vote or something, you know? And then, of course, Ryan confirms it for me because she told him at the tribal council where it was at their 3-person tribal. So yeah, I knew. I fully knew. And I even at Merge, when we met again, I told her, I was like, yo, people think you got something. So like, I'm just letting you know, people think you got something. And she's like, yo, I swear I don't. Completely doubles down on this lie for no reason. So I'm like, all right. Like I know I can't trust her. And then this morning she's going to pop off on me on some, you're playing dumb because you knew I had this advantage, but you didn't tell me you knew. And I'm like, whatever, dude. And then she said something about, I always felt like your vibes were off, and this is why I never liked talking to you, blah, blah, blah.
Iron is now saying straight to Olivia's face, and even though he's targeting her, straight up things like, well, it's okay. Like, Olivia's basically saying, like, why are you coming after me? Like, why are you being shady boots? And Olivia is just confused, just trying to get for info. And fucking Iron is being like, well, no one really likes you anyway, and nobody really, like, likes talking to you. And
she was just mad, and she said it in the moment. I didn't take offense to it at all, but I am 100% hamming it up. I told Ethan, I told Devin, I told Bobo, I told everyone. I was like, yo, like, copy paste the message. I'm like, dude, like, look, like, I'm a cool guy and shit, you know I don't get offended. I joke on my bald ass head all the time. I let other people do it. But, like, when you're actively trying to offend someone, and this is a real, like, thing. When someone's actively trying to offend somebody for no fucking reason, like, personally, like over a game or something because they can tell that there's someone who's maybe somewhat confident in themselves and has thicker skin and can't really get offended. It's like just you actively trying that. You're revealing your own character. You're kind of, it's a shitty thing to do. Talk about my game all you want, even though she tried that and it got backfired on her every single fucking time. Because she always started the lies between us and I just, reciprocated the energy. So, yeah, that was that. That was the whole thing. She popped off on like multiple people. She popped off on Ryan in the morning too and then like deleted the message, but he screenshotted it. So, like, you ain't slick.
And through all of this, she still never talked to me, so I guess she didn't want my vote to stay. But I guess she did kind of make that decision when she doubled down on the lie about her journey and didn't talk to me for 2 days. So sorry, not sorry. Peace out.
Super quick conf update. Looks like it's going to be pretty unanimous on Olivia. I don't think she has an idol. She can't shot in the dark. Things are looking good. I don't got much to say because I'm at work, but she got a little bit toxic, it sounds like, and people got a little bit offended. I don't know. I'm staying in my lane here. Keep letting these easy votes happen so then I can be around when bigger moves need to be made and I can make decisions then. Let's keep rolling. Bounce back from last tribal, because fuck that. We need to recover, and this is a good start. Hashtag Team Jojo, hashtag Team Ryan, hashtag my boys in the Triforce. Things are going to be looking good. I am going to make a comeback in this game. Let's do it.
Well, this vote is going, not the way I expected it to. I did not plan to vote out Olivia, but she really just went crazy. And I don't feel good about it because she did apologize. And I do think she still trusts me. And I feel like I have been doing a little bit too much and people are starting to clock on. For example, Pekka said that apparently Iron and I are strong arming the vote, which I didn't feel like I was strong arming, but I don't want Iron to go, so Pekka is right about that. And I don't know. I just feel like this whole Olivia thing has really messed up my plans. Um, but anyways, so I think moving forward, I'm gonna have to fly a little bit under the radar and just like, I don't know, not try to drive the votes, but it's really hard for me not to. And I do think that I have like a lot of good relationships that will allow me to drive votes, but I don't know. I feel like I might be losing Valentina's trust. I never had Pekka's trust, I don't think, but I'd be losing that too. Um, maybe Iron, like I have no idea. But I do still feel like I have good relationships with everyone, but I'm just worried about getting caught in all my web of alliances and my web of lies. Because I did tell everyone about Olivia's lost vote, which I still don't think is like a really big deal, nor do I think her extra vote is a big deal. But she thought it was, and that's something that I have to take into account. Like I'm just kind of doing the thing where I'm like, "Oh, this is how I think about the game, and this is how everybody else should think about the game." And I don't put myself in other people's shoes often enough, and like, what do they think from their vantage point? And I'm like, I'm getting away with everything. Like everybody loves me, and while that may be true, at least a little bit, like people aren't stupid, and they're playing their own games as well. And I just have to take that into account, as simple as it sounds. And I don't think I've treated people badly or anything. I don't think I've crossed the line in any way, shape, or form. But I do think that the problem with being in good with everybody is that eventually I am going to have to backstab people. And it's going to hurt worse because I'm closer to them. So that's just kind of what's on my mind this episode. I do think there's going to be a pretty unanimous Olivia vote unless something crazy pops off in the last couple hours. And I don't necessarily want that, but I don't think I can stop it at this point unless I cause even more chaos, which I don't want to do because I feel like my target is just so high um, at this point. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope Olivia isn't too mad at me. I feel like she is just so nice, and I feel like she felt like she didn't really have many allies in this game, and unfortunately, I was able to make those relationships with the other tribe that she wasn't. And I think that's what me and JoJo have been able to do that like TP and Olivia and Iron haven't been able to do is make those relationships with the other tribe, and that's kind of the push and pull and what they don't realize. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just rambling here, but yeah, this cast is certifiably insane, and I love every second of it. Yeah.
Alright, I don't have a lot of time, so this is gonna have to be a quick video slash confessional. A lot happened today, all this drama with Olivia, Iron, all the good stuff. Olivia freaking out all over the place. Not something I had on the bingo card, but we play it off, we keep going, we push through. Olivia basically dug her own grave, Iron gets to stay, and now Iron has 2 idol pieces and JoJo has 2 idol pieces. So I have 2 people I could combine with to make a full idol. Not to mention Angel and Iron are finally getting tighter, hopefully. And I could finally be able to work with both of them. My social position, it already wasn't bad, but it's somehow improving. I don't have to choose between sides anymore. Things are really looking up for me. And now, especially since Olivia blew up her own game, she's basically dragging Val and Pekka down with her. So we have targets for the next few rounds, which means I get some time to be safe before people start looking at me. And I can take advantage of that time by making sure hopefully nobody looks at me. But right now, I gotta focus on auditioning for grad school. But I'm just glad to report, that things seem to be going well for me in this game. But I'm not getting comfortable. I'm never getting comfortable in these games. You never know when something could change on a dime, so I'm gonna be careful. If things are gonna stay okay for me, I need to play this right. And I'm gonna keep trying. That's all for me.
And just like that, our fair Olivia was sniped. Poor girl. Thank you so much for playing, Olivia. We really loved having you. I felt like you were very entertaining and fun to have on the cast, even if you woke up some days and wanted to feel cunty and then deleted the messages right now. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.